Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bex. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with something that doesn't appear on my channel very often these days, and that is Call of Duty. We're back with the Black Ops 3 beta, and I wanted to give you guys my impressions. Now, personally, I did not enjoy Ghosts and Advanced Warfare at all. I suppose there was just something about those two games that I just didn't find fun, so it has been a while since I've played a Call of Duty that I enjoyed. I will say one thing, and that is I did really enjoy the Advanced Warfare single player, so much so that I actually dedicated an entire video about it. Anyway, so I went into the Black Ops 3 beta with very, very low expectations. I just didn't want to get my hopes up and be left disappointed like I have been with the previous two Call of Duties. As of right now, I've been enjoying the beta and I'm actually quite surprised. For those of you who are in the same boat as me, I can definitely say that this game is a lot more fun compared to Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, at least for now. I've played around 6 to 8 hours, and honestly, for the first 4 or 5 hours, it was just me trying to get used to the controls again. It has been a damn long time since I've touched a COD multiplayer, so I completely lost my ability to aim. So after the first few hours of learning how to, stay coordinated, I did start to notice one thing in particular, and that is that Black Ops 3 is extremely fast paced, and it's a game that really suits my playstyle. Part of the reason why I think it's so fast paced might be because the two maps in the beta out of the three are small maps, which I personally prefer. You don't have to run for a good minute before you find an enemy to kill. I hope that when the final game comes out, a lot of the maps are small to medium-sized maps because that's personally what I prefer. One negative thing about the map design though, there's just so many freaking head glitching spots. With the right lobby, it's not an issue at all because, everyone's running around, but with some lobbies where everyone's scared for their life, man, these maps do have a lot of boxes and windows for you to just stand there and ADS from. It's actually really hard to see enemies, I guess because of the color of the outfits, so when people are head glitching or just, when people are just around in general, it's sometimes a little bit hard to see because people blend in very well. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the maps in Black Ops 3 are a lot nicer. It feels like Treyarch actually spent the time to make them just look nice. I'm not sure why, but with Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, I really feel like they just threw some maps together. Obviously they didn't, but that's what it felt like. And I definitely don't feel like this was the case with Black Ops 3, but obviously because it is a beta, they'll be choosing the best maps to showcase, so whether or not all the maps in the final game are as good is another question. Now onto the movement in this game. I didn't really spend much time with the new movement mechanics in Advanced Warfare, so I'll be talking about the movement in Black Ops 3 in complete isolation. For some reason, when you play without using any of the movement mechanics, you don't do that well. You'll definitely do a lot better when you're moving, sliding, jumping and wall running. I guess it's because you're not a stationary target. What's weird though is, even with the movement mechanics in the game, Black Ops 3 still has that traditional Call of Duty feel. Moving on to something that's totally new in the game, the Specialist. Basically what it is there's 10 characters and each character has 2 unique abilities. I'm not going to go through all of them, but one of them is a girl called the Outrider, and her ability is either Vision Pulse or a bow and arrow called the Sparrow. I feel like the Specialist is an interesting addition to the game. Whether or not it is a necessary addition to include them is a totally different question, but personally, I think that having the Specialist there doesn't take away from the traditional Call of Duty feel. As of right now, there is a lot of variety in terms of what Specialist people are choosing to use, and I feel like that's why I'm okay with them in the game for now. It'll be very interesting, or rather just simply annoying, to see what everyone ends up using. Once the final game is released and everyone ends up unlocking all of the abilities, particularly when people start choosing all of the better ones. At the same time, the Specialist doesn't really last all that long, so it's not exactly a huge game changer. It would be different if they lasted a long period of time. What I do like is you can see everyone's Specialist at the start of every match, so I suppose you can sort of prepare yourself for what type of enemies that you'll be going up against. Now in terms of analysing the guns and the score streaks in the beta, I don't feel like I put in enough time in 2 days to be able to make any meaningful comments, so I won't be covering those in this video, but hopefully this video has helped you decide whether or not you're interested in buying Call of Duty this year. I believe the beta is going to be open on the Xbox One in maybe like a day or so, because I think on the PS4 they ended up opening it up to everyone. So if you're not playing it now, maybe in a couple of days you'll be able to download it and try it out on the Xbox One. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. You might see more Call of Duty from me, you might not. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!